Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode. Are you ready for an exciting battle of strategy and wits? In the Rose King, the players will engage in a thrilling contest for territory during the Wars of the Roses. The Rose King is an abstract strategy game designed for 2 players. It has achieved significant success with over 120,000 copies sold and multiple versions released. In 2016, Kosmos launched an English edition of the game, titled The Rose King. Notably, the game is language independent, allowing players to engage without barriers. The game was designed by Dirk Henn and features illustrations by Andreas Steiner, Klaus Stefan, and Tanja Donner. In 2023, a new version was launched by Playte, titled Rosenkönig, which retains the original German name. This version features refreshed artwork by Wang Jingel, while the core gameplay remains identical to previous editions. Set in 15th century England during the Wars of the Roses, the game immerses players in the rivalry between the Lancaster and York factions of the royal house of Plantagenet. Players compete to gain control of the most territories and achieve victory. Let's dive into a side-by-side comparison. Then I'll show you how the game is played and give you my final thoughts afterward. Here are all of the components and game boxes from both versions of the game. Game boxes. Rulebooks. Game boards. Power tokens. Power cards. Please note that the Playte version includes twice the number of cards, with 2 copies of each card. Hero cards. And crown tokens. Now let's dive into the tutorial and see how the game is played using the Playte version. This is an abstract strategy game with area control for 2 players. The game is played until all power tokens are on the map, or if both players are stuck and can't play an action. The game box unfolds and turns into the map. Another smaller piece of the map can magnetically attach to the game box's map. Each player draws 5 power cards, which they place face up in front of them, and takes 4 hero cards in their color. The players should sit across from each other and align their power cards in the same orientations as the crown displayed on the board. The map displays a 9x9 grid, and the crown token should be placed in the middle of the board. The map is where the power tokens are played. The power tokens are double-sided, depicting a colored rose on each side corresponding to a player's color. The power cards depict 2 things, a crown with a number 1 to 3, and a sword pointing in a certain direction. The game is played in turns, and a player's turn consists of choosing one of the 3 actions. 1. Draw a power card from the face-down deck and put it face up in front of you, aligning it with the crown displayed on the board. A player can't have more than 5 cards in front of them and can't take this action if they already have 5 cards. 2. Play a power card from your display. Move the crown exactly the number of steps and in the direction indicated by the played power card. Place 1 power token in your color in the same spot as the crown and place the crown on top of it. The space that the crown moves to must be empty, unless played with a hero card. Discard the power card after playing. 3. Play a power card with a hero card. This action allows the same rules as playing a power card, except that you also get to flip a power token on an occupied space owned by the opponent, where the crown moves to. Hero cards are one-time use and are discarded from the game after being used. Notes: a player may get stuck and therefore will be unable to play any actions, in which case they must pass. Once the power card deck is exhausted, shuffle the discarded power cards to form a new deck. The game ends when either all the power tokens are on the map or when both players become stuck and are unable to play any actions. Scoring: each single space with your power token that is not part of a group scores you a single point. If the spaces are orthogonally adjacent and form a group, count the number of spaces that your power tokens occupy and multiply that number by itself. Add up the total points and the player with the most points will be the winner. I absolutely love the Rose King. The gameplay is incredibly intense. It's exciting, engaging, competitive, and a lot of fun. Each match feels like a thrilling duel of wits, where every move is crucial. The game has a lot of depth for just 2 players, offering layers of strategy that keeps you alert. While it might not have the same complexity as classic games like chess or checkers, every decision carries weight, and player interaction is powerful. Knowing when to play the right power card or use a hero card for a big move can really change the game, and turn the tide in an instant. Both versions of the game look amazing, with bright artwork that fits the theme and enhances the overall atmosphere. The map is filled with vibrant illustrations that draw you into the medieval world of the Wars of the Roses, making each session feels like a journey through history. The hero cards in the Playte version really pop, adding an exciting visual element that captures the essence of each character and their abilities. The cards are beautifully designed, with clear iconography that makes it easy to understand the power cards and hero cards at a glance. I particularly enjoyed the wooden power tokens in the Playte version. They feel much nicer than the original cardboard tokens and add a tactile quality to the game. However, I preferred the map design on the original game board over the Playte version, which had a different aesthetic. The Playte version is compact and easy to carry, making it a fantastic travel game. Whether you're at a cafe or on a road trip, it's the perfect companion. Plus, the game box transforms into the game board, showcasing one of the publisher's signature productions. This clever design not only saves space, but also adds an element of surprise and delight when you set up the game. Overall, the Rose King is a fantastic game that I have always enjoyed. The gameplay is solid, engaging, and filled with tension, making it a blast to play. With its clever design and fun mechanics, it's a must-play abstract strategy game that I highly recommend to anyone looking for a thrilling 2-player experience. I'm excited to see older games being brought back with new versions, breathing fresh life into beloved classics. I'm starting to share my favorite games from my collection, so be sure to subscribe and give a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. I'd also love to hear your thoughts on today's game. Until next time, take care. Peace.